Have you seen that some people are overweight and obese in spite of the fact that they're not taking much of fat in the diet? And have you heard of Atkins diet, which is very, very famous? So I'll be clearing these concepts here in this video using this biochemistry subject. First, I'll be talking of diet, the diet which we are taking in fed state. This diet is mainly containing 60 to 70% of carbohydrates, 15 to 20% of lipids, which are the most tasty thing in the diet, and rest is proteins, right? So out of these carbohydrates, the main thing which we're taking in the diet, what are these carbohydrates? All this roti, chapati, rice, idli, pasta, dosa, fruits, all these potatoes, right? So all this is carbohydrates. So what happens to the carbohydrates when we take it in the diet? 50% of it is converted to energy. When I'm explaining this diet concept, this energetics, then I am taking a normal scenario which is happening worldwide, that these days we have a sedentary lifestyle. We are sitting for full day and we are working on desktops or shelves. So it's like a sedentary lifestyle, and we are taking 3 meals in a day, right? So we don't require much of energy, but we are taking so much of it. So only 50% of it is enough to maintain our energy requirements. What will happen to rest 50%? Rest 50% is stored in the body. Out of this, 10% is stored in the form of glycogen. You know, when we eat food, then our blood glucose is coming from this food, that is carbohydrates. But when we are not eating food, that is in between 2 meals, then our blood glucose is maintained by liver glycogen. So out of this 100%, just 10% is going to form glycogen in the liver, because we have limited glycogen reserves, right? So this is we are done with 60%. What happens to the rest 40%? This rest 40% is converted to fats in the body for future purpose, that someday if we'll not eat food, then we can use this form of energy stored in the body, right? Tell me, this fat which is formed this way, this is endogenous or exogenous fat? This is endogenous fat, na? Because in the diet we are taking carbohydrates, but in the body it is getting converted to fats. So this is endogenous fat, right? Endogenous fat gets transported in the form of VLDL, which is a lipoprotein, right? So in our diet, the lipids which we are taking in the diet, those lipids are exogenous. So they are transported in the form of chylomicrons, right? So endogenous fat getting transported in the form of VLDL, exogenous fat getting transported in the form of chylomicron. Now, based on this concept, we have a frequently asked question in exams, but I'll tell you the question later. First, I will explain you the things taking a routine life example. So, routine life example, it's like a story. There's a person who is overweight and his weight is 100 kgs. There's a person who's overweight and his weight is 100 kgs. One day, this person was very tired of his overweight and his non-fitting clothes, so he decided to reduce weight. So from 100 kgs, his target is just to come to